We have got a mess around here. I might have to disappoint y'all. I know in the last video I was talking about making a video about fumigating. I got started fumigating at about 8:30 and I finished up around 2 o'clock in the morning. This takes a long time with my system to inject that quantity of liquid. 37.5 gallons per acre. We got 2 acres of plastic, so we had to run 75 gallons of fumigant. To be honest with you, you didn't miss much. I'll put a link up here for chemigating and fertigating. It's the same exact thing. I just pulled the toad up there beside the filter set, dropped the hose in the top of the toad of VAPAM, and turned the valves and started injecting and got the heck out of there because I really didn't want to hang around in the field with that. Most fumigants, like if you're fumigating with chloropicrin or T-Lon, or you are required to stay in the field the whole time the process is happening with those gas fumigants, but the liquid fumigant that you're injecting into the drip line, you do not have to stay in the fields per the label. So I took advantage of that and got the heck out of there because that stuff is poisonous. It turns into a gas when it mixes with water and gets in the soil, and you don't need to breathe it. So I would go back over there and check on it occasionally, but for the most part I stayed the heck out of Dodge. Anyway, sorry to disappoint you on that, but we have got a lot going on. The reason my videos have been slacking a little bit is I was out of commission for about a week. Been a lot of developments during that week I was gone. So the dump truck's still sitting here with needing a starter on it. Our pigs are gone, so if you want some pig feed, I got some for sale cheap. And everything is finally here. This is all the stuff to fix our big greenhouse that's right here beside the store, and also to build our 34 by 96 high tunnel. We ordered this thing with a lot of extras on it. It's got electronic click control roll up sides, little touch screen deal there, and yeah, so that motor right there will roll the sides up. There's 2 of them, and then there's one just like that that'll roll or raise a roof vent up. It'll be a whole 96 foot long. There's the bars for it, so I guess 4 foot wide roof vent that'll raise up. So it has a chimney effect. The reason I wanted that is a lot of extra money, but the electricity use over the long term is going to be exponentially less by just having those things roll up and it's sucking cool air in the bottom and letting the hot air out the top, as opposed to running 2 or 3 big 220 volt fans and louvers on the ends to ventilate it. So that's what we're doing there. Everything's here. It got damaged in shipping, so it's a never-ending thing. Apparently now I'm waiting for them to ship me all the replacement parts because a lot of this stuff was damaged in shipping. You can see this piece here that's got a big old kink in it. Some of the pipes that are bent, and the wire lock channel didn't fare real well. But so we have got a greenhouse that's got to be put up. This other greenhouse we got to add some parts to and recover. Shout out to my buddy John Hall for these awesome totes. Now, these are going to be great. It's going to work out really nice for harvest lugs for us next year. As you can see, the guys in Holly have been very busy picking squash. A lot of this is fixing to go out here in the next couple of days. We got to wash it, pack it, I just placed another order with Rainflow to get our overhead sprinklers. We're going to be putting in wobbler sprinklers to overhead frost protect our strawberries this year. So instead of having to drag row covers and cover everything up, I'll just be staying up all night and babysitting an irrigation pump and making sure that the water's flowing. I've got to get a trailer built and get my pump mounted. This is my, I don't know if I've talked about this on here or not, but I came across this a while back on Marketplace. It's a little 25 horsepower Deutz air-cooled diesel with a fire pump on it. It's a Darley pump. Came straight out of a fire truck. A guy had bought a used fire truck for something and taken this off of it. So I was able to scoop it up. I think it's going to be a good one. It supposedly, according to what I've looked up on it, pump about 225 or 250, I can't remember, gallons a minute. And it'll pump up around 200 psi, and that's depending on volume and pipe size and all that. But so I got my 4-inch aluminum. Everything's starting to come together. All I need is a whole bunch of time to get it all put together. This pump actually came with an electronic primer. This will allow me to just mash a button and the pump will be primed. So that's going to be a big deal. On this trailer that I'm building, I'm going to put this Armis 4-inch triple disc filter set on it. It's electronic flushing, or automatic flush as they call it. It'll have a battery in it, and it'll flush as the pressure. When the pressure goes up, it'll automatically back flush itself one filter at a time, so that your pressure doesn't drop too much. Oh, and if it'll stop raining, we're gonna start picking pumpkins today. So since it quit raining, I'm gonna switch up and we're gonna run up the road about 15 miles and pick some pumpkins. Keep an eye out for that next video. We're gonna be picking some pumpkins.